I've generated multiple millions of dollars with my very own beauty brands, and on top of that, I consult and operate behind the scenes for some of the most viral beauty brands that you've seen online, guarantee it. So I get to see what's actually working right now, what the real numbers look like, and I can tell you which products are printing money versus which products are literally just draining people's bank accounts. So today in this video, I'm gonna be ranking the most popular beauty products from best to the very worst based on one simple thing, and that is the business economics of that product. Okay, so which products have long-term longevity, which products can turn into a 6 and 7 figure beauty brand and not just a side hustle. And I can tell you right now, a couple of these rankings are gonna have some people pissed off because there's a mistake that almost everybody makes when they start a beauty brand. Okay, so what they do is that they pick a product based on passion or based on what they think it's gonna sell well, or a product that they see online and they go, oh, you know what, I could do that so much better, let me go ahead and try it. Right? And honestly, you guys, none of that matters if the business math, if the business economics do not work. Okay, because picking your product is the single most important decision in this entire business. Okay, so I'm making this video so that you don't invest thousands and thousands of dollars into a product that was never gonna scale in the first place. Okay, and so if you're new here, welcome in. All we talk about in this channel is how to grow beauty brands specifically. So every video in this channel, every example, every tutorial is for beauty brands only. And so if you own one or you're about to launch a beauty brand, you are in the right place. And so these are going to be the products that we're going to be ranking today. Some of these products are literally printing money right now, and they've been doing so for a very long time. And some of these products are just going to leave you broke, frustrated, and ready to quit. And so by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one is which. Now, just a quick note on how these rankings are going to work, you guys, because every product that we rank is going to get judged on the same business metrics. Okay, so it's going to be 6 different things that we're going to be judging these products on and how we're going to be ranking them. And so the first business metric that we're going to be looking at is ease of launch, right? So how fast, how cheap can you get this product to market? Okay, so some of these products you can launch literally next week if you want. Some of these products are going to require you to have $20,000 sitting in inventory before you even make your first sale. So the second thing that we're going to be looking at is your margins. Okay, so you buy it for $3, you sell it for 20. So margins are literally what's left in your pocket after everything you invest per unit sold. Now the third thing is, and this one is huge, is repeat purchase. Okay, so does this product run out? A serum, for example, is going to be gone in 3 weeks, and a makeup palette is going to last 3 years. You want people to finish their product so they actually have to come back and repurchase from your website. Okay, and I'll be explaining more of this business metric as the videos go. It's critical in the growth of any business. Number 4, you guys, is going to be lifetime value. So how many times will this customer come back and buy from you again this year? One-time buyers keep you broke. Repeat customers is what actually builds a brand. The 5th thing is how easy is this product to make videos with. So can you show this product working on camera? Because if the changes is obvious, 2 things are going to happen. Your ads are going to get cheaper, and affiliates are going to line up to sell it for you. So these affiliates are only going to get paid when they make a sale. So they pick products that they sell easily. Okay, so having products that are easy to film is going to help you with paid advertising and also with organic content creation, not just for yourself, but for affiliates as well. The 6th thing that we're going to be judging these products on is order value. So how much does one person spend on your website per order? Is your average order value $20 or is it $50, right? So the more that they spend, obviously the better, and the product that you pick literally decides how much people spend on your website. And so just real quick on how the actual tiers are going to get scored or judged. So S tier, this is going to be the best of the best. Okay, these are some of the products that I would recommend you launch first, because you can build your whole brand around some of these products on S tier. Okay, the next tier we have is the A tier. So these are products that are strong products. They make money, but they need a bundle or a twist or like a unique ability to really work. And I'll explain more as to like what that means exactly. Then we have the B tier. So these are like supporting products, products number 2 or number 3 in your lineup, never your first products that you want to launch with, okay, because they're not going to make you money. Now, F tier, you want to stay away from these products because these products are going to eat your money, your time, and your motivation. So the very first product that I wanted to rank is serums and treatment skincare. So specifically, you want to think about products in the skincare catalog, right? In that lineup. Obviously, there's like probably thousands of skincare products that you're going to be selling. And so these products, you guys, are relatively easy to launch. You can white label serums everywhere and they have very low minimums. And if you don't know, white label is like when companies are selling products that are already made, right? Like serums or vitamin C or retinol, whatever it is, and you can just add your logo to that product. That's called white label. Like the product already exists, you're just making it your own by adding your logo to it. Okay, so it's a very easy to launch, and most, like I would say, like 95% of skincare products you can white label. Now let's talk about repeat purchase rate. Skincare products, you guys, have some of the highest repeat purchase rate in all of beauty. People reorder every few weeks, and that same customer can order like 10 to 12 times a year, because skincare products are things that run out of and people have to rebuy to restock on, right? So specifically, if it's something that's really helping them with their self-esteem, with their skin, they get hooked to those kinds of products because it makes them feel better, right? And they need to keep repurchasing them. And so is this product easy to film? It is easy to film, right? Because you can make beautiful content on TikTok and on Instagram with skincare products. I'm sure you've seen them. So you can do the texture, the application, before and afters, and affiliates love promoting skincare products because the results of that product literally sells that product itself. Margins are a 9 out of 10. Again, very low cost to produce, and you can actually premium price. So with skincare products, you can charge relatively high compared to other products in the beauty space because they solve a real problem, right? People really want to feel good about themselves. They want to improve how they look all the time. That's literally what beauty is. That's what the beauty industry is made of, right? So lifetime value, you guys, a customer can spend $200 to $500 per year because customers build routines, right? So they buy product A in your lineup, and then you tell them, oh, you actually need vitamin C because the retinol works really well with vitamin C and this lotion as well, right? So you can actually package multiple products into a customer's routine, and that can help increase that lifetime value. So let's say this month they buy the retinol. Next month you can upsell in the moisturizer, right? Because it just pairs really well with product A, and so on and so forth. So you can keep customers hooked in this category, the skincare category. So a 9 out of 10 for the lifetime value. Now order value is great as well, an 8 out of 10, because again, routines, like when you sell customers routines, like, hey, you're gonna buy product A, B, and C, and you're gonna get XYZ result, right? When you bundle them together. So one customer can become a 3-product customer on their first order. Okay, and so that product, you guys, it's going to be obviously an S tier product. Okay, now let's talk about the foundation and concealer. Now these are probably some of the most popular products in all of the beauty industry, right? I think a lot of founders want to sell foundation and concealer, but let's talk about it because it's a trap. It's honestly brutal, you guys. If you think about it, concealer needs 15 to 20 plus shades, and then foundation needs 30 to 40 plus. So you actually have to invest tens of thousands of dollars in inventory before you actually make a sale. Now let's talk about repeat purchase, right? And it's very slow. So think about it, like if you're a female, how long does it take you to go through a foundation bottle or a concealer, right? It can go as far as 3 to 4 months per tube. Now you can ask yourself this question, like, do you want your customers coming back every month, or do you want them coming back every 4, 5, 6 months? What's gonna make you more money in a year? Obviously, the more that they come back, right, that repeat purchase rate, it's really important in how fast you can grow your business and how profitable it is. So the goal of repeat purchases, you guys, and lifetime value, honestly, is so that you don't use as much money out of your pocket, so that you can use the money that the business is generating and reinvest that into growing the business. But if your repeat purchase rate is very low, you have a very low lifetime value, then you're gonna have to reinvest a lot of your savings, money from your own pockets to actually grow the business, and that's literally gonna take you nowhere. So these two things are very critical when it comes to like you choosing a beauty product that you want to start selling. Okay, now how easy it is to film. So if you make content with concealer, you guys, like it's, you know, it's subtle, like you can see like how well it looks on camera. Like I'll add some videos here, but these kinds of products don't go viral anymore because a lot of companies have them. There's a lot of content for it out there. And then foundation is the entire face, you guys. If you're talking about formulating your own products, like you really have to make sure that the complexities and the shades that you bring are actually customer friendly, right? Because I'm sure you know this, you can get in a lot of trouble if you have foundation that doesn't match a customer well, right? And you also have to think of like, how do I get a customer to actually try this through my website, right? You're gonna have a lot of returns, and so that's gonna eat your margins as well. And you gotta also think about like you're competing with Maybelline at $8 or something that people can buy at a pharmacy. So lifetime value, the truth is that this is a 4 out of 10 because people are loyal to their shade, right? But that loyalty belongs to the brand they already trust. So Maybelline, like Fenty Beauty, right? So you actually have to win them over. Not only invest tens of thousands of dollars into generating this product, but also try to upsell people and tell them why you're better than everything else out there. Now, your order value is $8 to $14 a unit on its own. This is a product so low that you're not even going to be able to cover your ad cost when you start marketing. It's just a bad product, to be honest, you guys. And so that's going to go into the F tier, and I'm sure you understand why. Now let's talk about DIY lash clusters, okay? Ease of launch. This is a 9 out of 10. Very cheap to make, very fast to produce, and the cost of goods is literally pennies per set. Like, you can literally buy cluster sets, you guys, for like $1, $2. The more premium your packaging, then that can increase the cost of goods a little bit more, but it's extremely cheap to manufacture these kinds of lashes. And the benefit of selling lashes is like there's thousands and literally tens of thousands of styles out there, you guys. The chances of you selling the same styles as another lash brands are very low. So you can pave your own path when it comes to lashes. Like, you can sell lashes that nobody else has, and you already know that lashes are a very proven product, right? Like, it sells. There's different kinds of lashes, like clusters, strip lashes that we'll talk about. There's like pre-map, there's self-adhesive, right? There's so many kinds of lashes, and like I feel like there's new sets or new kinds of lashes every year, to be honest. And that's a huge advantage, because as the industry moves, you are also allowed to move with your lashes, right? Because, you know, so let's say strip lashes are getting old and clusters are the new thing, and since they're so easy to manufacture, so cheap to make as well, you can move as quick as the market is going as well, right? So you never stay behind. Now, repeat purchase rate, this is a 10 out of 10 because customers use these like every 5 to 7 days. So that means that one customer is going to buy 4+ times per month, right? They're going to keep repurchasing it. These products are also very easy to film videos with because the application is the content, right? You can do quick before and after transformations on TikTok, on Instagram, and that can literally get you 1 million views on TikTok. I'll add a video here with probably hundreds of thousands of views, but with a simple TikTok. You can see how easy it is to film videos with. The margins are insane, 75 to 85%, because again, you can buy clusters for $1 to $2. You guys, you can sell them for 15 to 25. And the thing with clusters is that people buy multiple styles, and so you can like bundle things up. For example, if you're gonna sell the regular lash clusters, you can do the bond, the sealer, right, the applicator. You can do a spoolie. From there, you can take your average order value from 15 to 25 to something like $50, right? And again, those are products that people keep rebuying as well. And the lifetime value is great because that weekly cycle makes it one of the most valuable customers in beauty. Now, the order value, as I was saying, you can sell the system, clusters plus the bond plus the sealer plus the applicator. That can increase your average order value very high as well, because some people might say like the downside of selling clusters is that you can only sell them for like $15, but in the first place they cost you $2 to $3. And if you take a look at the marketplace, the market is priced anywhere from like 18, or honestly the lowest like $14 to like $45, probably higher, right? So there's a lot of room for you to play with pricing and be really profitable as well. And so for that reason, we're gonna set that product in the S tier category. Now let's talk about a lip liner and brow pencil. Now when you look at these kinds of products, you guys, I'm sure again I'm missing a lot of products, right? But you want to compare them to like other similar things that are already out there that are like lip liners and brow pencils, like that kind of category. Make sense? So ease of launch is at 8 out of 10. You can literally go to Alibaba right now, search lip liner and brow pencils, and you get a ton of them, right? Which is exactly why everyone already has one. And not just new brands, but like massive corporations. You can find them literally at Target at a 99-cent store, right? And so you got to keep that in mind. Yeah, it's easy to launch, but at what cost? First of all. Now, repeat purchase rate, this is a 6 out of 10 product because it is consumable. People do come back for it. But as I was telling you, like what it's going to make you special if you launch with a lip liner and brow pencil. Nothing is going to make you unique or it's going to allow you to stand out in this industry with those kinds of products, right? Is it easy to film videos with? And so a pencil line isn't really a transformation. It's really not gonna stop the scroll unless you have something like a lip liner stain, something like that. I think it's called, I'll add the video on the screen, something like that. It has a unique ability. The video on screen is what I call a signature product. It's a product that already existed, right, like a lip liner, but it added a new ability to it. So this founder added a new ability, something that make the product stand out. You can make a lot of money like that using that strategy. It's what I call a signature product. We'll talk more about what a signature product really is later on. but just keep that in mind as we go. Now the margins, your margins get eaten on the front end. You'll spend more getting the customer than they give you. Lifetime value low on its own. Nobody built a routine around a eyeliner. Your order value is $10 to $14 is too low to run ads to, right? So again, it's very easy to launch, very cheap to manufacture. You could probably get this under $1 per product, but at what cost, right? You can't launch with these kinds of products, right? So these are products that you add on to your existing beauty brand, right? So for example, like if you have like a lip brand, then these are products that you add on, right? So if you have like a lip or brow brand, then these are products that you add on as third or fourth in the category. But you never want to launch with these kinds of products alone, right? And so for that reason, it's going to go into the B tier. Now let's talk about a product like a setting spray. So ease of launch, 7 out of 10, you guys. It's easy to make, hard to stand out because the massive brands already have it. So NYX, Morphe, Milani, Elf all have a setting spray. Repeat purchase rate, 7 out of 10, because it does run out fast because people are using it over and over, right? So you can get a reorder every 6 to 8 weeks, which is not bad. That's why it's 7 out of 10. It is easy to film with, you guys, relatively. You can show it working on camera in real time. You can make static content with it, right? Now the margins at 7 out of 10, you can sell them for like $12 to $16. A product like this can cost you like $12 to sell. So the cost of goods is relatively low. Lifetime value is fine, but nothing special without a reason to stay, right? The order value, it's low on its own. The signature product move, again, what I was telling you is that you can combine an existing product and add a new ability to it, right? So for example, let's say that you want to sell a setting spray, but everybody has already a setting spray and you need to figure out a way to like stand out. How do you launch with a setting spray that nobody else has? Right, that's the key. So you can have a spray that also is a hydrating mist or that doubles as a primer. So essentially what you want to do is like take two existing products in the beauty category and then combine them. What I like to do is do 2 or 3, which is things that I work with my students, with my clients that are launching beauty brands. Like we really come up with the best signature product that we can so that we can just launch with one product and build our entire brand around that one product first, depending on the budget, honestly, that they're going with or that they have available. Okay, so that's key. So keep that in mind as well, you guys. For that reason, we're gonna set it in the A tier. Now let's talk about something like press-on nails. So ease of launch, it's a 9 out of 10, you guys. Press-on nails really remind me of like clusters or like strip lashes. They're very similar in terms of like the business economics, okay? So ease of launch, you can probably launch an entire nail brand under $3,000. It's one of the fastest products to get to market. Repeat purchase rate, you can rebuy or customers rebuy every 1 to 2 weeks. And so that's a twice a month customer, right? So again, remember, the faster your customers come back, the more money that you'll make. Whatever product that you're trying to sell, always think through these lenses. So is the product easy to film, make videos with? Yes, it is, because the content is the product. You can do nail reveals, like you could do which sets should I use today, the try-ons, the tutorials, the how-tos, etc., right? Now the margins, just like lashes, 80+%. Cost of goods for press-on nails is, you guys, like it's $1 to $3 per set. And again, you can sell them for like $15 to $25, looking at where the market is at right now. Lifetime value, you guys, it's just like strip lashes or like clusters as well, because people run out of these products fast, so they have to rebuy, meaning again, the more your customers come back, the more you increase your lifetime value. And again, lifetime value is essentially how much a customer is going to spend with you throughout a 12-month period. We can look at the math in that way. So the more they come back, or the more often, the more frequent they come back, obviously the more that customer is going to be worth. Every order multiplies into the lifetime value. Now the order value, it's great as well, because what you don't want is like selling a set of press-on nails for like $15, right? Because that's not going to help you cover the ad cost. So what you want to do is work on bundling these kinds of products so that you can have 3 or 4 sets that you can sell for like $45 or $60. So you also always have to think about like, how can I make this product worth more? How can I make people come into my website not only buy one product, but multiple? Now, keep in mind, like some of the products that you launch with are not going to allow you to do that, right? Because it's only one product. The product has to be really good, and in my opinion, has to be a signature product. For this reason, you guys, this is going to go into the S tier. I think it's a great kind of product to sell. Now let's talk about products like hair wigs and extensions. So ease of launch, you guys, this is, I can tell you right now, this is F tier, okay? Ease of launch, this is a 1 out of 10, $50 to $200 per unit wholesale, just one product, one unit. And you also have to think about the variations that you're gonna have to sell. So the lengths, the texture, the colors. So you're probably gonna have to invest $10 to $20,000 to really have a solid lineup. You're gonna have a lot of inventory that's just gonna be sitting around before you even launch, before you even make your first sale. Now with that in mind, the repeat purchase rate, it's loyal, but it's very slow. So that's why it's a 5 out of 10. And also keep in mind, returns are a nightmare because you also have to think about people that are going to try it on and not going to like it. That's cost that's going to eat into your profits as well, right? And also, if you have a batch that goes wrong, that the products are it's not made correctly, that's also going to affect you huge as well, right? And so again, customers are loyal, but it's very hard to sell these kinds of products online. You need a lot of money to do so. So I'm not saying that it's a wrong product to sell. It's just not a year one product if you're a new founder. Can you make videos with it? Of course, as installations, transformations, great content, that's on demand. The margins are gonna get squeezed hard because cost of goods is very high, probably the highest in the beauty industry. Lifetime value, you guys, it's incredible. When customers find a supplier that they really like, then they stay with you for years. Now, the order value, obviously, this is a product that you can sell for a lot more. $150 to $400 per unit, and I'm sure there's products that are priced higher, right? So you can make a lot of money, but again, it's just not a year one product for new founders. So for that reason, definitely F tier without a doubt. Now let's talk about strip lashes. And so ease of launch, 9 out of 10, just similar to like press-on nails and lash clusters, you guys. Repeat purchase rate weekly. Some people honestly use lashes once and they rebuy them. For some reason, they don't reuse them, even though like they can be reused 15 to like 20 plus times. So people keep repurchasing them, and the loyalty, you guys, is insane. Trust me, loyalty with lashes, it's insane, because like once the girls find a lash that they like or a brand that they like that has a nice catalog, they keep rebuying the same lashes over and over and over again. It is a product that it's easy to make videos with, very native on TikTok. Very simple videos can go like so viral. But one thing to keep in mind here, if you're gonna do lashes, whether that's clusters or like press-on nails even, you want to make sure that you have swatches, because swatches can make or break your business. Okay, so you need to show the products being shown on actual customers, otherwise your lashes are not gonna sell. If you just have your lashes on a white background, I promise you, you're gonna struggle selling those lashes. Now your margins are also great as well, at 9 out of 10. Literally, my supplier sent me the cost of some lashes for like literally 30 cents literally yesterday. They can sell for like $17.99, $14, up to $30. Lily Lashes gets $30, so there's room to premium price as well. Lifetime value, and by the way, if you're here thinking lashes for $20, yes, lashes for $20. You always have to think like, this is very real, you guys. You don't want to sell products based on what you would pay for them. Okay, you want to sell products based on what the market is willing to pay for them. If you're someone that literally just likes to buy cheap lashes, okay, that's fine. But just remember, you can sell them for more because the market is telling you that you can. If you see other brands selling it for X price that's much higher than what you're used to buying, that confirms it. So don't bring your feelings into pricing. This is a business at the end of the day. Now, lifetime value, people rebuy over and over again, so lifetime value increases very quick, so the customer can stay for years, as I was telling you. Order value, again, you don't want to be selling one set of lashes. You want to build bundles, or you want to have like free shipping thresholds, as like if you buy 4 you get free shipping, etc. That key with lashes is that you want to make sure that they buy 3 or 4 styles at once, so that your average order value goes up. I wouldn't recommend you go lower than like $14, to be honest, for lashes, even if yourself are only willing to buy a pack for like $3 on Temu or whatever. Remember, this is a business, okay? That being said, that's definitely an S tier kind of product, my favorite. Now let's talk about products like primer, highlighter, or a corrector, like a color corrector, right? So again, as you look at these products, you guys, obviously I didn't add all products into this, but products are very similar in terms of like what they do to other products and the category in the industry. So you want to be thinking and seeing those other products through the lenses that I'm talking about here. Ease of launch, 8 out of 10, you guys. All these products are easy to make. They're already manufactured. These are products that you can white label, that you can go to Alibaba.com right now, type in primer or highlighter or color corrector, and you'll get tons of them. You can message that supplier and be like, hey, I want to sell this. Can you add my logo? They will add your logo to that product, and now that's your brand. But you also have to think about everything else. A highlighter is going to last a year or more. Repeat purchase is basically low. It doesn't exist. And powder shatters in transit. So you can have a lot of returns. You can have a lot of issues shipping these kinds of products, right? The heat. There's a lot of things that can affect it. And you also have to think about like the massive corporations that are already established with highlighters, like Fenty Beauty, etc., right? Is it easy to film videos with? Primer, honestly, is invisible. Affiliates, just skip these kinds of products. Now, if you notice, if I talk about affiliates, you guys, that's basically TikTok affiliates. So creators on TikTok that are making content for brands in exchange for a commission. So they only earn a commission if they make a sale for your business, right? But if you really want affiliates to work on your content, meaning they're going to do the script, they're going to take care of the lighting, they're going to do the videos, they're going to sell for you. If you want them to do all of that, you want to make sure that they actually have a product that they want to promote. Okay, so nowadays it's really important that you have a product that affiliates want to promote. Now, I'm not saying that you should be looking at all the products that you want to launch through that lens, but again, if you're just getting started, you have a very low budget and you want affiliates to market for you without you having to pay them up front, you want to launch with a product that's going to actually make affiliates want to promote that product, right? And so the easier that product is to film videos with, the more that they're going to want to make videos for you, right? Because the easier it is for them, the more content they can produce for you, meaning the more sales that you make and the more commissions that they'll eventually make as well. Now, margins are fine on paper. The problem is everything else that I mentioned. Now, lifetime value, nobody builds a routine around these products alone, you guys, and the order value is $6 to $12, low price points across the board. So for that reason, we're gonna set this product in the B tier. Okay, now let's talk about brow styling products. So brow gel, brow glue, brow wax, etc. Right? And so ease of launch, it's an 8 out of 10. It's very easy. Again, you can go to Alibaba right now, search for these kinds of products, add your logo to it, and now you have a brand. And these kinds of products, you guys, like the clusters, the press-on nails, the brow styling wax, like you gotta think like these are products that are solve real problems because people are moving towards like more DIY. They're like their beauty routines, right? That's why people use clusters because like they don't want to go to a lash artist anymore, right, and pay hundreds or $150+ per set plus the fills and all of that. And so repeat purchase rate, these kinds of products people reorder every 4 to 8 weeks, so that's an 8 out of 10. It's a very easy product to make videos with, right? You can get laminated brows in 10 seconds. There's a lot of golden content that you can make. You can make demo videos, etc., etc. Margins are great as well because it's relatively very low to make these kinds of products, and you can also premium price at $12 to $18. Okay, so lifetime value, brow routine, customers stick around. You can sell them the gel, pencil, brow soap, and they repeat, right? Now, your average order value, you guys, same thing as some of the other products I've talked about. It's very low if you sell them on its own. So you want to make sure that you sell other products along your main product so that you can increase that average order value, okay? And so let's say that you want to launch with like a brow gel. You don't want to just do the brow gel because you can only sell that, let's say, for like $14 max or something like that, right? And so what you want to do is like add this spoolie, add product A, product B on the lineup in your catalog so that people are always able to build bundles, right? So that they're able to spend more on your website. What you don't want to do is just like launch one product at a time, right? Because especially if that product can be sold for very low, your ad cost is really not going to cover it. And there's going to be a point where like you're spending more than what you're making back. Now you can also go the organic route, like if you have affiliates making videos for you, or if you make videos yourself, then obviously you don't have to pay for the ads, but you do pay for time, and your return on your time is going to be very low. And ultimately, if you want to scale your beauty brand, you're going to have to run ads at some point. It's critical. It's not an opinion. It's not an option. You have to run ads at some point. If you want to have a 6 or 7 figure business that's long term, that can give you longevity, something that you can count on. And so always think through that lens as well as you launch new products. Give the people option to spend more on your website. Now, for that reason, that's going to go into the A tier. Great product. Now, let's talk about like a lipstick, a lip gloss, something like that in that category, okay? Now, how easy is this product to launch? It's a 9 out of 10. It's probably the easiest product to launch in all of beauty, which is exactly the problem. It's probably the most saturated product in the market. Plus, you're competing with other giants that are selling these kinds of products that are like $5. The repeat purchase rate is great because people use them daily, and there's a reorder window every 6 to 8 weeks. So that part is fine. The products are relatively easy to make videos with. Obviously, anyone can pick up a gloss, lipstick, and make videos, right? Make content. But what's gonna stand out about your gloss, about your lipstick, right? Even though it's easy to film videos with, everybody else is making videos for other kinds of lipstick products, right? Now, your margins, $8 to $14 make the ad math tough. As I was telling you, you want to make sure that you sell products that can cover your ad costs. Okay, again, you guys, it's fine to start with these kinds of products organically because you don't have to pay for ads. But again, if you're wanting to do this long term, if you want to quit your job off your beauty brand, you want to make sure that people can spend a lot of money on your website. Okay, so you want to add the lip gloss, the lip liner. What other products can you add to this catalog so that people can build a routine out of it? Lifetime value, nobody's loyal to a commodity, you guys, which is what a lip gloss is. The market has moved to like lip oils, tints, and stains, right? So products that have a unique ability as well. Now, your order value is relatively low as well, very low on the low end. And so what you need to do here, you guys, if you want to sell something like a lip gloss, is that you got to do my signature product move. And so essentially, again, you want to combine multiple products that already exist in the market into one. So you want to add new abilities to a product, new abilities that people wish they had with that specific product, but it doesn't exist. Okay, so for example, if you go to Amazon right now, you type lip gloss and you go through the reviews, you're gonna see all the negative reviews about that product, and it says, oh, I wish it lasted longer, or I wish it was waterproof, or I wish it was stain proof, or I wish XYZ, right? So you can say, oh, I wanna launch a lip gloss, but what can I add to my product that the main products out there don't have? So if you look at the negative reviews, you can say, oh, you know what? I'm gonna do a lip gloss that doesn't stain, right? You can do like the napkin test, it doesn't stain. You can do a lip gloss that also stains your lips long term, right? You know what, like staining lip gloss, etc. Or you can also add a gloss that also pumps your lips, right? And that also nourishes your lips, etc., etc. So that's a great strategy that you can use to help you build your signature product. Now let's talk about order value, you guys, because order value for these kinds of products, as you know, you can buy lip glosses for very cheap, so people don't spend as much per order unless you sell them their routine, right? And so what you want to do here is you want to use the signature product move. It's what I call a signature product, and it's essentially a gloss that plumps and stains and hydrates your lips, right? So now you've combined three products, three unique abilities into one product, and that can help you stand out from everything else that's out there in the market in terms of a lip gloss. And so for that reason, this product goes into the B tier. Now let's talk about mascara. So mascara, it's a product that you can launch relatively easy. Again, you can go into Alibaba right now, type in mascaras, and you'll get hundreds of listings for suppliers that you can buy mascaras from that you can add your logo onto. And so again, it's easy to make, but without a differentiator, you're just another tube on the drugstore wall or online. So what's going to make you different if you sell a mascara? So again, you have to think through my signature product strategy. Okay, adding new abilities into a product, new abilities that already exist into one. So repeat purchase rate, obviously mascara runs out, it dries out, gets replaced every 2 to 3 months. So you do have a reorder cycle that you don't have to manufacture. People understand that mascara runs out and they have to purchase new ones, right? Now this is a product that's very easy to film, very easy to make videos with. You can have the before and afters, right? This is a very popular product to sell, you guys, and so it performs. Okay, now let's talk about the margins, because you can buy this product relatively low. The only thing is if you custom make your product, like if you do a signature product mascara, when you work with the supplier and you add new unique abilities, right? Like it's gonna take you some time to really come up with that formula and really perfect it as you work with the suppliers, right? So your cost of goods at the beginning might be very high, because you're like literally manufacturing a new formula, right? That can help you stand out. So margins at the very beginning are low. You can sell them for like $14 to $20 per mascara. But again, you want to figure out ways to increase that average order value, as I was telling you with these other products, right? Because lifetime value, that cycle of the mascara running out, it's going to help you have a higher average order value. People are going to come back multiple times per year. So again, you got to think about selling bundles for these kinds of products, right? So lash primer, the serum that's going to help them grow their brows as well. That way you can go from like from selling a $15 mascara to selling like a $40 or $50 lash complete system. Okay, so for that reason, that it's gonna go into the A tier. Now let's talk about soaps for your skin. So ease of launch, this is a 10 out of 10. This is probably the lowest barrier to entry in all of beauty. There's small minimums. You can buy these products already made, or you can make them yourself at home. Simple formulas, test the market without risking, tens of thousands of dollars. And so that's very, very good for new founders, and you can make a lot of money with them as well. Repeat purchase rate. So obviously people use soaps pretty much every single day, right, when they shower. So that rebuy cycle, it's solid. These products are very easy to film, very easy to make videos and content or lather videos with, right? And so the other thing to note here is that the ingredients already come with their own story, right? So people know that turmeric already has benefits, charcoal already has benefits. So we don't have to sell why they should be buying soaps, because they understand that these kinds of formulas or these kinds of products already have a huge benefit for XYZ problems that I'm having. The margins are 70 to 80%, great margins as well. Lifetime value. So again, routines, products that you can build into routines can increase that lifetime value. So always got to think about that as well. If my product can be added into a routine, or can I sell multiple products that can help someone build a routine so that you can help them get stuck or loyal to your brand. So average order value. So $8 to $15 a bar is too low for ads on its own. So you want to make sure that you sell 3 to 5 packs at $35 to $50, right? So you always have to think about like, okay, this product, what else can I sell? How can I bundle it? Can I sell different products in a catalog to build a bundle, increase average order value, or can I sell the same product, more units in the bundle? So turmeric soap, you can buy 3 for X amount, or you can buy 1 for X amount, right? Obviously, you want to give the option for people to buy more, because again, the unit economics, you guys, you don't want to use money from your pocket. You want to use your customers' money to grow your business. That's the whole point. Okay, so for that reason, this is going to go into the A tier. Now let's talk about a very popular product that founders launch with, body butters. And so for this one, you guys, ease of launch, it's a 9 out of 10, super low barrier as well. You can do small batches, simple formula, same playbook as the soaps. The repeat purchase rate, daily use in a routine. Tub is going to run out in 4 to 8 weeks. Relatively easy to make content with as well, because the texture is the content. The margins, strong 70 to 80%. And the ingredients are very cheap to get as well. And you can premium price for like $18 to $30 based on what the market is paying currently for them, right? And so lifetime value, there's already an existing natural anchor of a body care routine, right? You can sell them, again, their routine, different products in the catalog, so that you can increase the average order value, right? So the scrubs, the oils, etc. Now the average order value can be very low, you guys, and also keep in mind like the handmade market can be saturated as well, because it's a 9 out of 10 ease of launch kind of product. So a lot of people like to launch with these kinds of products, and I'm not saying that this is bad. What I'm saying is like, keep in mind what you want to ultimately do with this business. I think these kinds of products are great to launch with, because it's going to teach you all the skills that you need to know to grow your business. How to ship products, how do I market, how do I build a website? It's going to literally throw you in the water to help you launch this business, to help you achieve these goals. And so as you start generating sales, you also have to be thinking, okay, like what's next? I'm making this work, but it's not generating the money that I want. What else can I bring into this skincare business that can give me longevity? What else can I use that I can sell for more, that can bring more revenue that I can then spend into ads, so that I don't always have to dig into my savings? So again, great products that you can launch with. Just know that this is not gonna take you to a 7-figure brand, 7-figure business on its own. You have to add different kinds of products into the lineup. For that reason, it's gonna go into the A tier. Now, products like body shimmer and body oil, you guys, ease of launch, 8 out of 10, easy to source on Alibaba, repeat purchase. So people are gonna use this over the summer. It's like very seasonal kinds of products, right? It's not something that people use daily. So the reorder cycle is very inconsistent. That's another thing that you wanna have to think about as well. Is this something that people are going to use over throughout the year, or is this only a kind of product that I'm going to be selling during Coachella season, right? You don't want to do that. You can make a lot of great content with these kinds of products, though. Obviously there's a shock factor built into this, and then affiliates can push a lot of these units for you. But again, just think about the repeat purchase rate and the seasonality aspect of it. Margins are great, low cost for an oil product. You can sell for $20 to $40 depending on the amount. Lifetime value is capped by the winter, right? So people are only going to have a season to spend money on that product. So the demand is going to fall when it's cold or on winter. Order value $25 to $38 depending on where the market is at this current point. You can acquire customers profitably from day one. So this is a product that you can sell on its own, because the cost that you sell it for can cover your ad costs. Not something that I would recommend that you launch first with. This is like products that you add to your cosmetic business later on, like a year 2 or year 3 product. So for that reason, it's going to go into the A tier. Now let's talk about jewelry. So I love jewelry. This is a product that's very easy to launch, in my opinion. 8 out of 10, easy to source. There's no formulas, no shade ranges. There's only one rule, that you only want to buy jewelry that does not tarnish. Otherwise, returns and exchanges are going to eat into your margins. So repeat purchase rate, it's very high, because people don't typically buy the same product twice. So typically within cosmetics, people buy the same kind of product twice, right? For something like lashes or clusters, they love that style. They keep buying the same thing. With jewelry, the catalog does the work. So you sell them the set. So like the necklaces, the ring, the earrings, new drops, new seasonal. Like people that love jewelry really love jewelry, right? So that's very, very good in terms of like the business economics as well. Products are very easy to make videos with. Product sells itself. The way it looks, it's what sells the products. So affiliates are happy creating content with these kinds of products as well. Now the margins are great, 9 out of 10, excellent. They have an existing perceived premium value already. When you think of jewelry, you know that jewelry can be expensive, right? We don't have to make prices up. Again, as long as it doesn't tarnish, you can premium price jewelry. So lifetime value, 10 out of 10. You can keep reselling the customer over and over again for different occasions all year: birthdays, Valentine's, Mother's Days, Christmas, gifts, etc., so on and so forth. Or average order value, 9 out of 10. People buy the necklace, the earrings, the set, easy add-ons, stack the cart as well. And so for that reason, this is gonna go into the S tier. Now let's talk about a large eyeshadow palette. Okay, terrible, I can tell you right now. So ease of launch, it's a 2 out of 10, because think about it, you have to have multiple shades. It's very expensive to develop, and suppliers typically have high minimums. So if you're not aware, suppliers have MOQs, and MOQs are minimum order quantity. So when you go to a supplier and you let them, hey, I want to buy an eyeshadow palette or lashes, they're going to tell you, okay, you need to buy 50 units is the minimum that I can sell you for X amount price. If you want 20, I'm not going to sell them to you because it's the math doesn't work for my business. The supplier would say, right? So the minimum on makeup palettes is very high, meaning that you're going to have to invest a lot more money up front to get the products that you want. Repeat purchase rate is literally non-existent, you guys. I hate this because a product like this large eyeshadow palette can literally last years and years and years. You probably know people that have had their eyeshadow palettes for like over 3 years just in their vanity right there. They only use like 3 or 4 colors, which is the worst. You can sell them for like $50, let's say, but they're only gonna buy one. So what's the point? What's the point of that? Is this product easy to film videos with? Yeah, but it's like so boring, right? Nothing to actually engage people to keep watching. Now margins, high development cost again, plus remember powder, shatters, and shipping. You can have high return rate, a lot of replacements that are gonna eat into your margins when you do make a sale. Lifetime value, again, there's no reorder cycle, means that there's no lifetime value. Order value, yeah, it's kind of high at the beginning, but then you have no customers at all after that. Okay, so now you know which products can make you 6 and 7 figures the quickest as a new founder. So watch this video next, because I show you exactly how to scale that beauty brand to 100,000+ dollars per month. Inside there, I break down my entire signature product strategy. We go in depth. I show you how to acquire customers using paid ads. I show you how to increase your average order value, and I show you how to use email and SMS marketing so that you can keep those customers for life and a lot more.